locked suitcase at the back of my closet, and the key was inside my new apartment. I moved into the apartment in September. The previous tenant had left almost nothing behind, just a few shelves, an old lamp, and a small locked suitcase hidden behind the closet. I tried opening it, nothing, no combination, no key, so I left it alone. 3 weeks later, I was unpacking a box in the kitchen and I found something strange. A tiny brass key, taped to the bottom of the box. I had never seen it before. I tried it on the suitcase. It opened. Inside, there were photographs, dozens of them, all taken inside my apartment. The kitchen, the bedroom, the hallway, even the exact closet where I found the suitcase. I felt a chill. The photographs weren't old. Some were dated only months earlier. Then I noticed something. Every photo had a person standing somewhere in the background, but their face was always covered, sometimes by a curtain, sometimes by a shadow. Sometimes they were simply turned away. At the very bottom, I found one final photograph. It showed my bedroom, my bed, my desk, and me, sleeping. The date on the photograph was from 3 days before I moved in. I immediately called the landlord. He went completely silent when I showed him. Then he asked one question. Did you find the key? I nodded. He sighed. I was hoping you wouldn't. Apparently, the previous tenant had been convinced someone was entering the apartment while he was away. He installed cameras, checked the locks, changed the keys. Nothing helped. Then, one morning, he found the suitcase in the closet. He packed everything he owned and left without telling anyone why. I looked back at the photographs. Did you ever find out who was in them? The landlord shook his head. No. Then he noticed something. The final photograph. He stared at it for several seconds. That's impossible. What? He pointed to the corner of the picture. There was a date, and underneath it, a handwritten sentence. She hasn't moved in yet. I looked at the photograph again. Then at the apartment around me. Suddenly, I didn't care who had taken the pictures. I cared about one thing. How had they known I'd be the next person living there?